A touchdown for Longview! Missed extra point by Longview.
Jones now at tight end. Todd back, looks, throws, and
that's not
intercepted by Longview at the 10-yard line.
That's just a miss coverage or something.
Trying to hit Fancher down the sideline, and he had kind of hooked up.
Yeah.
And into the hands of Howard Brown, the pass goes at the 10. He catches it over his shoulder. He was the only one still running the route. So the Lobos intercept with 1:28 remaining in the half at their own 10 to stop another Maverick drive. 2 times now we've had the ball. A good drive preceding this one down where we finally stalled out and had to attempt a field goal from about the 20-yard line. It would have been a 30-yarder.
Well, Joe, the next minute and 28 seconds, obviously very, very big for the Maverick defense. We cannot let these guys move down the field and get any points out of this.
All right.
Timeout.
Timeout charged to the Lobos. We'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds with more of the first half here from Lobo Stadium. Back in 30 on KCUL.
Well, with a minute 28 left here in the first half on this Falcon Telecable replay of Marshall Maverick football. It's 7-6 Marshall as Longview came to the line, did not like what they saw or the people they had in ready to play, so they called a timeout as the Mavericks lead 7-6. And this the game of the week, we'd say, in Texas football. Mavericks and Lobos. All right, back here at Longview Lobo Stadium, the Lobos came to the line, did not like what they saw, and had to call a timeout, and they're back ready to play now with a minute 28 left in our first half, and Marshall holding the 1-point lead.
1:28, and the Lobos now send 3 wide receivers to the far side.
Tight end is on the right.
Talley is the lone setback. Pierce hands to him on the delay.
Draw.
Breaks a tackle. He's to the 15. 16-yard line. Philip Gray or Mandel Allen has him there about the 17. Won't let him go.
Well, you just spread everybody out that way. They had 3 wide receivers way far to the left side, and of course that took 3 defenders that way, and then they kind of ran a draw play and let him find a spot to run, and he picks up 8 yards on the run.
Norman Thomas comes in for James Jones.
We're under 1 minute left here in the first half.
Now wing setup with Talley. Motion to the far side. Hands to Talley to that side. He's got the 25, 26-yard line knocked down by Anthony Thomas.
Had the first down, so that'll stop the clock at 44 seconds
along
remaining.
with Philip Gray also on the tackle. Anthony Thomas kind of comes off limping a little bit.
That's on the right side, too. Is that the knee?
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
James Jones back into the ball game. So Norman Thomas and James Jones at the ends. Billy Lee and Jason Pruitt at the tackles up front. 26 seconds remain. The ball snapped. Pierce looking, throwing, incomplete.
Receiver slipped at the 30-yard line. Maverick right there with him.
Or was knocked down by Fashola, which is a good possibility. If you come in his area, he's going to knock you down.
He's something. He really is.
I couldn't tell if he was throwing to him, David, or to the guy behind him. But at any rate, not a very good pass.
21 seconds left in the half, and they, of course, the incomplete pass stops the clock.
2nd and 10. 2 wideouts to the far side. Pierce looking, throwing to this near side, in and out of the hands of the receiver, hit hard by Mandel Allen.
And the reason it's out of the hands is Mandel Allen hitting him right between the 8 and the 5, and oh me, whatever thought he had of catching the ball went that away.
Kevin Bishop, the receiver that time, had hooked up, and they kind of had him inside and out. Kelvin Lewis underneath coverage. He had some help from Mandel. Mandel read the play, hit him right in the ribs. So 3rd down and 10 with 17 seconds remaining. The Lobos spread the field.
Marshall.
All on by, I believe the Mavs have got it.
13 seconds left in the half. The Mavericks fall on the fumble. Who got it?
James Jones comes up with it from his defensive end. We've got 13 seconds. Trey Pierce just dropped the football, and James Jones beat everybody to it at the 25-yard line.
And
the Mavericks have got a shot.
Pierce is backing out and a step and then drops it. It didn't look to me like it was a missed snap or whatever. He just dropped the ball.
Okay, the Mavs have one, maybe two plays to try to do something with this. Fancher, Starling both go to the right.
I'd throw it to Starling.
Gray on this near side. Paul Todd looks, throws, complete! Touchdown! Kendrick Starling in the end zone. Nobody within 10 yards of him. Holy cow, they missed the coverage on Kendrick Starling, and Paul Todd puts it right on the money.
That is just a post pattern from the outside receiver spot going right across, and oh man, hit him in stride with 8 seconds left. The Mavericks take a 13-6 lead. Here's
Robbie Spears attempting the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good.
Holy cow.
Mavs 14, Lobo 6. 8 seconds remain. We'll be back in
30 seconds on KCUL.
Holy cow.
If you're watching this on Falcon Telecable, of course, you already knew what was going to happen, but what an outstanding pass and a route run. And I'm going to say it again, the protection by the offensive line, Joe, the only time he's even been close to being caught in the backfield is on a bootleg almost. Mavericks lead 14-6. Okay, back here at Lobo Land, the Mavericks take a 14-6 lead. And, Joe, how did we do that? One pass.
25 yards, one play. Paul Todd to Kendrick Starling. They just blew the coverage. He ran the post, and there wasn't anybody close to him. And Todd puts it on the money. Great pass protection, as you've alluded to.
I'm telling you.
And right on the money, Starling, touchdown, 25 yards.
We've had 2 big plays by Starling and 2 touchdowns, but in between, we have moved the ball, and Frank's going to tell us about that when the half comes up in about 8 seconds or so. They've moved the ball well. We've kind of stretched but not snapped, and they have too. But,
and remember, we were down close again, came up dry. We've moved the ball, had some chances. All right. Spears prepares to kick off. 8 seconds remaining. And he hits a high lob to the right side. Fair catch called for and made there at about the 29-yard line.
Clock does not move
by the Lobos
as he caught the ball while he had a knee on the ground. So they will have 1 play left at least.
Bo White, the safety, made the fair catch call. So we have chosen to lob both all of our kickoffs, and I think that's probably wise. They've chosen to go ahead and kick to Starling, and they've paid for it.
And that has not been wise.
So the Lobos have it at the 28-yard line with 8 seconds remaining in the first half. The Marshall Mavericks 14, the number 1 ranked Longview Lobos 6.
And we have 3 men about 18 to 20 yards deep.
Motion to this side, hands to Talley. He's got the corner to the 35, driven out of bounds there with 3 seconds remaining.
He will get 9. No, he won't. He'll get about 8 yards, 7 maybe. Let's see where they spot it at the 36. We'll call it 8 yards, 2nd and 2, 3 seconds left.
Boy, he just glides when he does.
He's unbelievable.
It's just no effort, and he's chewing up the ground.
We may be seeing 2 of the premier players in high school football tonight, running back and a receiver in Starling and Talley. Talley, no question about that.
Right.
3-year starter, an outstanding running back, led them to the semifinals last year. Starling, without question.
Led them to the finals, actually. They lost to Katy in the finals. 3 wideouts now to the far side. This will be the last play. Hand to Talley. He's hit by Billy Lee in the backfield for about a 3-yard loss.
Big bad Billy Lee.
And that's going to do it for the first half here in Longview's Lobo Stadium. The Marshall Mavericks on top 14-6. They lead the number 1 team in the state of Texas at half. We're going to take a 90-second break, and we'll be back with a halftime show in 90 on KCUL.